was sitting at the bar and a girl sat down and I said, you know what? I gotta tell you a joke gonna make you laugh your tits off. And then I looked over at her and I said, shit, you already heard it. The rest of the night I sat by myself. Anyway, I'm 65 years old and my sex life has kind of gone to hell. But thank God they came out with Viagra and Cialis and all that good stuff. So I thought I'd try Viagra, but I have a problem swallowing pills. So I cut a Viagra in half and I took it, and it stopped right there, and I had a stiff neck for 3.5 hours. Now they said if you got it for 4 hours, you call a doctor, but I was lucky. But I think what they ought to do is take the money that they're spending on research for Viagra and Cialis and try to invent a pill that makes a man's semen taste like chocolate. You know how women like chocolate, right? Sitting around the house, your wife says, hey, Willy Wonka, it's time to go to bed, honey. We go, loompa, loompa, loopity-loo. I'm going to squirt some chocolate in you. Anyway, you know, I got to thinking, I used to go to strip bars. I don't go to strip bars anymore. But if a stripper works in 2 bars the same night, does that make her bipolar? I mean, I'm just curious. I didn't know if it did or not. The other night I looked in the mirror and I noticed I was gaining weight because my clothes and stuff were getting tighter. And thank God I went and got in my sock drawer, and the socks I wore in high school still fit. So not everything's getting bigger. That's a good thing. My nephew came up to me one day and he says, Uncle Jim, he says, I'm 15 years old, and he said, I'm turning into a man. I said, well, what makes you think you're turning into a man? He said, well, look here. He says, I can grow a beard. I said, son, growing a beard don't make you a man. Hell, a vagina can grow hair. So, anyway, I was sitting at a bar one night, and a little guy was sitting next to me, and he was kind of down and out, and he says, I asked him, what's the problem? He said, well, I had to make my wife move out. I said, well, why'd you do that? He said, because she was fucking all my friends. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I wish I knew you better. I don't know. Anyway, 2 hoodlums were driving along the street, and the cops pulled them over. And the cop came up to the driver's window and told the driver, he says, sir, he said, can you step out of the car? And the driver said, yes. So he gets out of the car, and he's kind of mouthy, and he pushed the cop. So the cop grabbed his stick and hit him about 2 or 3 times. And he says, you want to settle down? The guy said, yes, sir. He said, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. The cop said, I only pulled you over because you had a broken taillight. So then he walks around to the passenger side, and he told the passenger, he said, do you want to get out? So the passenger got out, and he took his stick and he hit him about 3 or 4 times. And the passenger said, what the hell did you do that for? He said, I didn't do nothing. The cop said, I was just fulfilling your wish. What the hell do you mean fulfilling my wish? He said, I know what you're going to do. You guys are going to get about a mile down the road, you're just going to look over at your butt and say, shit, wish that motherfucker hit me with that stick. Anyway, I'm from West Virginia, and down there, a lot of the family trees only have one branch, and they go straight up. But I did find out that the toothbrush was invented in either West Virginia or Tennessee, and I looked it up, and the reason being, above the Mason-Dixon line, if it had been invented up there, it would have been called a teeth brush. So,
oh my God.
The other night, you know, I told you my sex life's kind of bad, but I experienced total rejection. The worst rejection I've ever had in my life. I was playing with myself, and my hand fell asleep. I mean, it don't get any worse than that, guys. It really doesn't. You know, that's about all I've got for tonight. So if both of those guys are ready, where the heck they go? They leave? Well, hell, I'll tell you another story.
Oh, no.
Guy was in the hospital and had his hand amputated.
Oh my God,
So,
I'm waiting.
science, they made him a mechanical hand. And after he got done with mechanical hand, the doctor come in and he says, well, how does this thing work? He said, whatever you want to tell it to do, it'll do. So he says, well, I need a drink of water. He said, well, tell your hand. So he told his hand, he says, could you get me that glass of water? And the hand reached out, got a glass of water, he took a drink, set it back down. And he said, man, that's great. He said, what else nice? He said, well, if you're hungry, tell it to feed you. So the guy says, I'm hungry, can you feed me? So the hand goes out, grabs the fork, and feeds him. Well, after about 2 days, he's getting used to this. He's got to go to the bathroom. So he walks into the bathroom, and he says, hand, unzip my pants. The hand reached down and unzipped his pants. He said, now, can you take it out for me? So he took it out. He got done with his business. He said, can you shake the dew off just a little bit? You guys know how that is. You got to shake it a little bit. Well, as his hand was shaking it, being how it's a new hand, he started getting a little chubby. And then it got a little bit harder and harder and harder. And he looked around and he said, there ain't nobody here. He said, hand, jerk it off. He said, oh, God, look at that. Oh, fuck me. Good night, everybody. Thank you.